Hi Virgo, here is your reading. I have decided to do weekly readings, definitely for this month of May, and hopefully that will continue through the rest of the year. I am also hoping to do monthly readings for each of you, but time is not always on my side, so it really does depend, okay? But I've pre-shuffled and laid out your cards, and we're going to get straight into the reading. Now, the overall energy for this upcoming week, May 1st through to May 7th, we've got the 10 of Wands reversed. The 10 in itself talks about endings, okay, and completions. The fact it is a 10, it talks about something that's been more long-standing. So for a lot of you, you've felt as though you've had a heavy weight bearing down on you, as though you've been carrying a burden. The fact it is a 10 and the fact it is reversed, it talks about that burden being lifted. So with this upcoming week, you may very well feel, quite lighter, so to speak, okay? When this is reversed, it can talk about maybe needing to release what no longer serves you. Now that can be someone or something. But it can talk about, by releasing whatever this is, it then lifts that burden from you. What's crossing that 10 of Wands is the Tower card. It is Major Arcana and it's number 16. It is reversed. It's not so destructive in the reverse. In this position, it talks more about change. And it may very well be that the change we're talking about is what is being released in order to lift this burden. But you may be trying to resist this change. You may feel that by releasing this burden and bringing this change into your life may in itself create some turmoil or pain for you. But the thing is that quite often, when you're trying to resist this change, all you're doing is delaying what is necessary, putting off the inevitable, because you know the change has to come. You can probably see the change taking place, and you may even want the change. But we can all be very fearful of change, okay? So this week, in order for you to release what has been weighing heavily on you, it may require you to change a situation, change something in your life in order to release what has been weighing heavily on you. Now, down here we do have the 2 of Cups, and it is reversed. The 2 of Cups, when it's reversed, it talks about there being relationship issues. It talks about how you may very well be going through some struggles or difficulties within your relationship at the moment. It may be that where you were both kind of singing from the same hymn page, where you both may have wanted the same things, that now may be changing. You may feel that there's some cracks developing. It may be that you both are drifting down different paths. And this Two of Cups energy reversed may be what's created this burden. And it may mean that you need to release this relationship in order to bring about the change in your life that is needed. But it may also be that you need to bring about big changes within this relationship in order for you both to get back on the right track together. In your near past, we've got the Knight of Swords. Now, I'm glad to see that this Knight is facing in the past position, okay? It talks about how in the near past, there could have been some verbal confrontation between you and somebody else. Likelihood is between you and your partner. Maybe yelling, arguing with each other, cursing each other, whatever it is. The Swords deals with our communication and our thinking. So some verbal confrontation in the near past between you and your partner. But like I said, I'm glad to see that this Knight is charging towards the past. Hopefully that maybe part of this burden has also been associated with this arguing that's been going on. Now, up here we've got the Knight of Wands. Again, he charges in, but he charges in pursuit of something new. The problem is there is red flags here with this Knight because he's very quick to change his mind and he doesn't always see things through to the end. Again, this Knight is facing in what I would refer to as the past position. It may be that for some of you, you had decided to maybe go charging back into a relationship that you've already been in with somebody. This Knight, the red flags here are here for a reason. They're there to tell you that you need to think before you act. Now, if this is in regards to charging back into this relationship, you may need to think first. If this is about charging out of this relationship for some of you, again, it may very well be that you need to think first. The outcome card, it is a good card in so much that the Three of Pentacles, it can talk about there being cooperation between people. It can talk about there being teamwork. It can talk about people making plans about their current situation. This could very well be talking about you at the end of the week making plans in regards to your current situation and where you're going to move forward and how you're going to move forward. This could be talking about you and your partner both making plans together now in order to move this relationship forward. See, the thing is, as I said, there's been a weight bearing down on some of you, okay? You felt a burden. We can see that burden being lifted. But we can see change needing to take place, necessary change here. Because we can see with that Two of Cups energy that there's difficult times going on at the moment. The relationship is being tested. And it may be that a lot of change has got to take place here in order to get this relationship back to how it's meant to be. Yes, the Three of Pentacles can often talk about three people in a relationship. That has to be said here, okay? I do tend to see that more when it's in the reverse position, but yes, even in the upright, it can talk about a third party situation. And it's interesting for me to see that you've got two nights here. One night that talks about verbal confrontation, and the other night that charges in with much more of a passionate type of fiery energy. But they are both charging towards the past direction. As I said, the Tower card is a scary energy, but it isn't as destructive in its reverse position as upright. Because when it's in its reverse, you know the change is coming. You can see it and you know it's necessary, but you still may be resisting that change. But like I said, the outcome card with the Three of Pentacles, yes, it can sometimes talk about three people in a relationship. It can. And it may be, if that is the case for some of you, then you're going to have to make a decision here. You're going to have to make a choice. Because it may have been creating a burden here for some of you. If it's not three people, then it's talking about you planning your next move, planning your current situation, putting plans into something at the end of next week. So Virgo, that does conclude your reading for the week of May 1st through to May 7th. I hope you enjoy these weekly readings, and I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. It really does mean so much to me. I hope the reading resonates with somebody, and I'll be back again next week to do your next weekly reading. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.